I tell you, after seeing Star Wars in 1977, there was one thing kids really wanted, a Star Wars television show. Well, we didn't get it, but we got something kind of close. We got Battlestar Galactica. Now, sure, it didn't last really long, but it served as a Star Wars fill-in until The Empire Strikes Back, being that we didn't have much Star Wars on television. And not only did we have Battlestar Galactica, the television show, we had the toys, thanks to Mattel. Well, there's some that didn't get released, not just from Mattel, but from a whole different toy company. So I thought we'd take this video to take a look at some of those toys that didn't get released, because I'm sure if you grew up in the late 70s or even the early 80s, you're a fan of Battlestar Galactica. Hell, if you grew up in the 90s, you're probably a fan of the reboot, and maybe that got you to watch the old one. Who knows? But it's always fun to look at unreleased toys. Now, there's something different about these one set of toys we're going to look at. Some of them may have been released and just not been found. There's a whole toy company that made inflatable toys. No, not that kind of inflatable toy that your dad had in the 70s. And from the research I found, they either didn't get released or they never been found. We're going to talk about one that I know did get released because it turned up on eBay about 10 years ago. Now, I've wasted a lot of your time already, so let's look at unproduced toys. But until then, as always, like to support this channel, become a Patreon supporter or YouTube member and you get exclusive content. Or go to thatjunkman.com, or actually you go there, it just takes you to YouTube now. So go to the description in this video and go to the t-shirt page to buy a cool t-shirt like this one. And don't worry, we have no Battlestar Galactica t-shirts. Maybe I need to make one. Oh, okay, what are we going to look at first? We're going to talk about those inflatable toys. This is a toy line called JLI. I've never heard of it before, and this is the only thing I've ever seen them make. But one of the best things they did come up with, again, believed not to be released because no one has ever found it, is a blow-up punching bag. Now, these were pretty popular back in the late 70s. They were like a cheap blow-up balloon with sand at the bottom so you could punch them and they would stand back up. Kenner did this with Star Wars. They had Jawa and Darth Vader and Chewbacca and some other ones. And here for Battlestar Galactica, you got to punch Lauren Green in the face. Now, I don't know about you, but any kid I knew growing up in the 70s wanted to punch Lauren Green in the face. And if this got released, you could have the Battlestar Galactica Pop Bag. Full color pop bag with weighted base. Knock down Lauren Green and he pops right back up. It seems like an odd photo to put on the popping bag. You think they would have put one of the Cyclone Troopers, or as we called them, that fake stormtrooper dude. And apparently they did. I'm a big dummy. Why not even make videos if I'm not going to research and find out every information before I start recording? I know, I'm just sitting here in my squeaky chair telling a bunch of bullshit. Now, this wasn't the only inflatable toy this company made. Can you believe it? They made, or planned to make, again it's never been found, the Viper ship with action figure. You don't believe me, do you? Well, I got a photo of it. And here it is, the Viper Spaceship that fits 11-inch action figure. Now, I don't think the action figure actually was planned to come with this. Maybe you were supposed to use the Mattel one. It says 11-inch action figure. So I'm not really sure where this figure comes from. Well, I tell you, this blow-up toy looks a lot of fun. And if my friend Boy blew it up, it would be full of hot air. God, that's a bad joke. Well, not only did you have Lauren Green that you could punch in the face, a blow-up ship, you had inflatable furniture. First, the Cyclone Tv Chair, made of extra heavy-duty vinyl, printed in true-to-character colors. Chairs designed for children 3 to 10 and will support 100 pounds. That leaves me out of the game. Wouldn't it be great to do these videos sitting in this thing? Now, this is one that was rumored not to ever be released, but it turned up on eBay back in 2013. As you can see in this auction here, there it is. It sold for $62.51 with 3 bids. Someone got a deal. But they made another pop-up bag that was a little bit different. It's the Wannabe Stormtrooper holding a dagger. According to the information, this is a brand new addition to the toy line. It's 50 inches with weighted base for bounce back action. Packaged in a beautiful full color box. Woo! What all kids want, a full color box. Now again, We're not sure if some of this stuff was released. Some of it may have been, but very limited if it was. But it seems the inflatable toys didn't stop there. You had 4 inflatable mini ships, and here they are. Aw, aren't they cute? A colorful assortment of pre-inflated mini spaceships. This company liked to blow stuff more than Shirley Booth. Well, let's look at one more inflatable toy. And this one was one that you got to play with. It looks like a lot of fun. Well, maybe for kids that didn't have any other toys. Laser launcher. Blow it up and lay on it and look through this little crosshair and you can pretend you're shooting some fake stormtroopers. It comes with full color. Man, this company really brags about having colors on their toys. It comes with a full color encoder, whatever that is, a radar scan, and stellar probe. Although I can't tell in the photo what any of that stuff is. But this is a cool looking ad. Now let's not look at inflatable toys to a toy company most of us have never heard of. Let's go to Mattel, who made the Battlestar Galactica action figures that a lot of us had growing up. But there was 2 things from Mattel that we didn't get, and both of them look like they were pretty cool to have. First, let's look at a role-playing toy. And there it is, the electronic Cyclone voice control helmet. You could put this on and walk around until your stepfather had enough of you and pushed you down the steps and you wouldn't even get hurt because you were wearing the Cyclone voice control helmet. And it only weighs 12 pounds. And thanks to electronics inside, you could change your voice to sound like one of the evil Cyclone. That looks like a great helmet for the 70s. We never got anything like that for Star Wars. All we got was those masks with a rubber band and a mouth slit hole in it that you would end up sticking your tongue through and cutting your tongue up by the end of Halloween. Now I like to save the best for last, so let's look at a ship that we didn't get for the Mattel toy line. And this one beats it all. I don't know why we didn't get this one. Well, according to the information, it cost too much to produce. And once the television show went off the air, Mattel says their sales in the toys almost disappeared overnight. So let's take a look at the ship we didn't get. Here it is, the electronic Battlestar Galactica command ship. 22 inches long. What fan of Battlestar Galactica wouldn't want this? Hell, if you never saw Battlestar Galactica, who wouldn't want this? It would be perfect for your Star Wars toys. Even if you didn't know what Battlestar Galactica was, this would be a cool toy to have. When the pods are open, you can release 2 Viper fighter ships. It even has a space gun that makes electronic sounds. Command bay opens manually, has a ramp and a swinging door, and it carries 4 Landron vehicles. This thing is totally badass. As you can see from these photos, this would have been the best toy released in the line. It looks amazing. I can't get over how great this toy looks. And again, it's so sad that we never did get it. Now I'll be honest with you, I watched Battlestar Galactica as a kid. I don't really remember much about it. So I don't think I watched that much about it. I didn't have the toys. I didn't get into the reboot. But as a kid, I would have loved that ship, even if I didn't care about the other figures. Why does it always seem like the unreleased toys are the coolest toys they made? Maybe it's because we never got to play with them, so we didn't get to see how much they suck, so we just get to see photos of how cool it could have been. I don't know. But let me know what you thought about these Battlestar Galactica toys. Do you want an inflatable chair? Would you like to punch Lauren Green in the face? I know many of us kids in the 70s did. After what he did anyway. Let me know all that and more in the comments below. And as always, until the next video, subscribe to the channel and thumb up so I know you like my content. We'll talk again soon.
Junkman.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.